All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is my Evolution 2025 predictions. All right, starting us off, we have the NXT Women's Championship match between the champion JC Jane and the challenger Jordan Grace. Um, I think it's time for Jordan Grace to finally get that NXT Championship. She's tried and tried and tried again. And she's gotten very close in some phenomenal matches, but she's never won it. And she came up with that crop of like Stephanie Vaquer and Julia, and they all won it. She's the only one who hasn't. So I think this is the culmination of that. This is her finally getting that crowning achievement that she's been looking for in NXT before we can finally see her move up to that next level. Next, we have Jade Cargill, the Storm, Queen of the Ring, against Miss Money in the Bank. Proceed with caution, Naomi, in a no-holds-barred match. I'm pretty... I don't know how this one's going to go. I'm going to be real. I love their feud. I love it. Their match at WrestleMania was okay. We'll see. I will, to my feelings of how the match is going to be, whether it's going to be a good or bad match, that's my feeling towards it. We'll see. You know, but I think in this match, there's a good likelihood that, I don't know. I'm gonna say Jade because I think Jade's gonna win again against Naomi, and that's gonna continue to fuel Naomi and her rage and her jealousy, and it's going to just lead to her screwing over Jade in the long run with her Money in the Bank briefcase. Alrighty, then we have the Women's Battle Royale for a championship opportunity at Clash at Paris. They haven't said, like, what women's championship this is for. I don't know if it's for the Women's World Championship or the WWE Women's Championship. Really don't matter who. They may just be waiting to see who they have win it and be like, you go after your respective champion. But there are NXT people in there as well. Shout out some names if you don't know. I know Jada Parker. I know Tatum Paxley, Izzy Dame. Trying to think of the NXT people. That's three. There's three more. Lash Legend, Kalani Jordan, and there's one more. Those are NXT people. We also have the likes of Ivy Nile, Julia, Zelina Vega, Stephanie Vaquer, Nikki Bella. I don't know how many people are in this Battle Royale, so I don't know how big of a Battle Royale tournament, well, not tournament, but how big this is going to be. I don't know, because they've had Battle Royales of like 30 people in a ring, which is just way too many at one time. Or they could have like 10. So I don't know. We'll see. I think the likely candidates for winning this are Nikki Bella. I think Nikki Bella is a likely individual because they've been hyping up her big return. She made her big return at the Royal Rumble. They've been hyping it up a bit. So that is a big possibility. But that's probably my number two because I think the person who is going to win this match and go on to Clash at Paris, I'm thinking maybe to challenge Rhea Ripley because that's for later. But I think it's going to be Stephanie Vaquer, who wins this battle royale. She's been built up the most for it. She's been hyping up the battle royale. She's been everywhere for it. She even showed up on NXT. I think if I had to put my money on it, I would probably select Stephanie Vaquer as the winner of this match. Then we move on to something I didn't know I was going to be excited for, but I'm actually kind of excited about, and that's the Women's Tag Team Championships. Guys, me saying I'm excited about the Women's Tag Team Championships, I know. But guys, I don't know. I kind of liked how they did giving an opportunity to every single brand. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, everybody got an opportunity. So yeah, I'm interested to see where this goes. We got Raquel, and the newly crowned tag team champion, Roxanne Perez. As we know, Liv Morgan is out. She is hurt. So until she returns, Freebird rules. The Judgment Day did not want to drop those tag team titles, so Roxanne Perez is stepping in. So they have to prove themselves as champions. So they have a match against NXT's Zaruka and Zarya and Solruka, which I think are great additions to this match. They're not, guys, spoiler alert, they ain't winning this. I very much doubt that Zaruka are winning the Women's Tag Team Championships. But they're going to add athleticism and cool shit that we're just going to make for a good time. Then we have the Kabuki Warriors of a recently returned Asuka and Kairi Sane. Love the Kabuki Warriors. I'm a big Asuka and Kairi Sane fan. Not as much as Io. Love Io. That's my number one. But big Kabuki Warriors fan. Love that. Wish Asuka was still doing a solid solo run, but hey, it is what it is. And then my prediction to win your new Women's Tag Team Champions, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss. Dude, I saw this coming a mile away. As soon as they had their first little interaction talking to each other, I was like, Women's Tag Team Champions right there. Because Charlotte Flair, they're doing a whole thing where Charlotte Flair don't do friends. And Alexa Bliss is like, well, I'm not trying to be your friend. I'm just trying to help you out and give you opportunities while giving myself opportunities. And you're just being too dumb and too stubborn to realize it. Love it. Very excited for this match. Never thought I would say that about the Women's Tag Team Championships. But I am. My official prediction is the team of Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss walking away with the tag team titles. Then we have Tiffany Stratton defending her women's WWE Championship against the legend Trish Stratus. Thank you, Trish. The biggest thing going into this is this should have happened at Elimination Chamber in Toronto. I'm just saying. I know they had that tag match and they were trying to turn Tiffany babyface and everything. But guys, this should have happened in Toronto. The Toronto crowd would have ate it up so much better than this Atlanta crowd will. I promise you that. Because I just feel like this is just going to get lost in the shuffle. But I don't know. I am trying not to go into it negatively. I love Tiffany Stratton. I think she's great. I think she's better as a heel, and I'm kind of tired of the babyface run. But I got Tiffany Stratton retaining. I don't think there's any chance that Trish Stratus walks out with the Women's WWE Championship. That would be interesting, but it ain't happening. I think it's going to be Tiffy Time versus Jade Cargill at SummerSlam. And, yeah. So, my official prediction is Tiffany Stratton walks out. And still. Then we move on to what will probably be, I don't know, this or the main event might be the best match of the night. It may be this. I don't know. But goddamn it, the Women's Intercontinental Championship match, the triple threat between the champion, Becky Lynch, former champion, Lyra Valkyria, and the challenger, Bayley. Love this. Love this, love this, love this, love this. Guys, if you're saying Becky Lynch can't be a heel, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? She's doing it right in front of your faces. I love Becky Lynch as a heel, dude. I think she's awesome. But anyways, I think this is going to be a phenomenal match because Lyra and Becky have phenomenal chemistry. We know what Becky and Bayley can do just over the years. So I can promise you this triple threat is going to steal the show. Maybe the best match of the night. Don't want to put that into the air yet because we still have a main event to get to. But I think at the end of the day, Becky Lynch walks out and still to set up the Becky Lynch Bayley one-on-one match for SummerSlam. So that is my official prediction. Guys, the main event. I'm not sad because of the match. I'm sad because I can tell you the ending to this match before it begins. And God, please let me be wrong. I want to be wrong so bad. Let me be wrong. But guys, Rhea Ripley's winning this. We got Io Sky, your Women's World Champion. The Genius of the Sky. Taking on Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. And let me tell you guys, everything they do is magic. This is my number 1 and number 2. It's Io Sky, Rhea Ripley. It's right there, baby. And they're about to put on magic. They're about to put on a heater. We all know Io Sky is undefeated. Undefeated. Against Rhea Ripley. So I think that's been the biggest storyline going into this. So I think that's why Rhea Ripley, she's going to finally get over the hill. She's finally going to get past that hump. And I think in the main event of this historical second Evolution card is what they're going to decide to do. And that's okay. It just hurts my heart because I love Io Sky so much. So I'm not sad per se, but I am sad because this is going to be a phenomenal match. This is going to be a great match. This, Becky Lynch, Lyra, Bayley, and then the women's tag team matches. These are the 3 matches to watch. If you don't watch any other matches on this card, watch these 3. Because I promise you, we're going to be in for a treat. But I think it's going to be the quickness and technique and craftiness of Io Sky against the determination, strength, and grit of Rhea Ripley. And I think at the end of the day, Rhea Ripley and New. Yeah, guys, I think this show is going to be great. I think it's going to be phenomenal. I'm really looking forward to Evolution, I have to say, guys. Very looking forward to it. The women deserve it. They've been grinding. They've been putting on some of the best matches of the night. Yeah, they deserve their moment in the sun. They deserve all the spotlight on them. I mean, there were years where women couldn't even really get on the card. Now they're the card. They're the whole card. And it's well deserved. So, all right, we're also going to do Saturday night's main event. So, first up, guys, this is going to be such a good match. Guys, I'm so excited for this match. It's Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre, baby. The Mac is back. Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton. I'm gonna pick Drew McIntyre in a physical match because I want that Randy Orton heel turn, and I think we need more to fuel it. Not going to get too much into it. Yeah, I think it's going to be a physical, great match. I have all the faith in the world that these men may put on the best match of the night. I don't know. We'll see. But I got Drew McIntyre walking out. All right. Then we have LA Knight. Yeah. Versus Seth freaking Rollins. I've enjoyed this build. I've been enjoying what feels like a main event push for LA Knight because he deserves it. He's been grinding over on SmackDown, so if a move to Monday Night Raw and a main event push is what's for him, hell yeah, because he deserves it. He should have been Mr. Money in the Bank, but I get it. We're telling stories here. But Seth freaking Rollins and his faction that needs a name has been feuding with LA Knight for a little bit now. And yeah, they're going to have a blow-off match right here. And to be honest, guys, I don't know. I feel like the safe, easy answer is probably Seth Rollins. Yeah. So I'm going to go with the safe and easy answer because I think they are building with LA Knight. And I think a win on Saturday night's main event isn't like that. Do they really only have 3 matches announced for this card? That's okay, but yeah. Okay. We got the World Heavyweight Championship. Gunther versus Goldberg. Listen, we got Bill Goldberg. We got the ring general, Gunther. In Bill Goldberg's final swan song. And Bill, thank you. Thank you for the good memories. You know what? Even thank you for some of the bad. You know, it is what it is. We appreciate you. And new, baby. No. I don't know. Dude, what if, guys, what if Bill Goldberg is your new World Heavyweight Champion? Like, what do we do if we're walking out of Saturday night's main event and the closing shot is Bill Goldberg holding up the World Championship? Like, what? Like, what if he just straight up Goldberg's Gunther, you know? He lives up to his name and he Goldbergs him and just smashes him in like 2-3 minutes. What do we do then? Anyways, I'm going to hop out of hypothetical land. Gunther should be winning this match. I think Gunther is going to play the best hits for Bill Goldberg. Give us good feelings, great time. I think Gunther's a great opponent for Bill Goldberg's last match because he's going to be able to lead him to make, to dance with him to get to a serviceable match versus like somebody else. That's why like an aged Undertaker wasn't able to do that with the old Goldberg. But a Gunther though. So hypothetical land is over here. If that happens, I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to lose my mind. I don't know how the internet will feel. They'll probably lose their shit if Bill Goldberg wins. But that's hypothetical land. I'm going to live in reality. And reality is Gunther should win this. And still, your World Heavyweight Champion. The ring general. Gunther. Guys, that was Saturday night's main event. That was Evolution is a Mystery. And I'm a mystery because I'm out of here. Who am I? I'm Nathan. This has been the Wrestling Companion. Deuces.